So I'm a little annoyed because I recorded this shit about 6-7 times, but I keep forgetting little details that make the story even crazier. But this is about the time I dated a witch. Excuse this, I was painting something earlier. So I'm working at Walmart. I'm working self-checkout. I'm also doing like the reserve shit on the weekends, whatever, right? And I get a text or a DM from Shawty. She found me on Instagram because she found me through my man's page. And she was like, oh, we be in Virginia Beach this weekend. You look cute. Pull up on us, whatever, right? So, could have been a setup. I be looking at shit completely different. Now I'm a little older, but mind you, I'm like 22 at the time. So, I'm thinking with this head, not this head. So, nigga, I pull that motherfucking red Hyundai up to Virginia Beach, whatever. I'm hanging with her and her friend. And in hindsight, knowing that she a stripper, she probably was there to dance. I never did ask why they came all the way from Virginia Beach to Kentucky, but Virginia Beach is a tourist spot, and that's what she told me. But I was green to all the shit. Don't really matter. So we all get drunk. We come back to the crib, whatever, or the hotel, and the friend goes in the bathroom. The friend is singing her heart out, taking a shower, whatever, right? So Shawty want to get it popping, but I'm like, all right. Either they try and set me up at this point, or they trying to do the threesome thing, or Shawty's the freak. So I'm beating that motherfucker down, you dig? And the friend come out, and the friend goes, oh, I'm hitting that joint from the back at this point. So I'm looking at Fred dead in the eye. Homegirl still doing what she doing. I'm like, are we stopping or no? And the homegirl goes, okay, and goes lays on the bed. Like, they had a little 2 twin bed. We was in a cheap ass motel. Goes on her phone, and Shawty don't stop what she doing. I'm like, I mean, they don't owe me no dignity, so I damn sure don't owe them, so cool. I had me an immaculate ass time. So cool. That was the first time I met her. Didn't think nothing of it, whatever. A couple weeks go by, we back in Virginia Beach, pull up. Or matter of fact, what do y'all do when y'all here or whatever? And I was like, well, you know, my homeboys got, you know, an event going on this weekend. Now, if you know anything about Norfolk in 2015, 16, 17-ish, it was a group named Traptastic. And they used to throw, like, the best parties. Now, if you were from the area, next to ODU, it's a club named 35th and Zen. So that's where the event was. So her friend couldn't stay. Her friend couldn't go. And she never did tell me why the friend couldn't go, which is important. But she comes to the club, and y'all, she looking good. And when I say, y'all, how good she was looking, my homeboys had never seen her. I never got so much respect from my niggas in my life. That's how fine she was. But for the first time in my life, I go to the club. It was niggas I've never met dapping me up and was like, yo, you got the baddest joint in here. I had never experienced that. So, and you would look stupid even hollering at because she all up on your boy. I had never, I felt like the man when I walked through. I swear to God, I felt good. So then, it was a vibe, whatever. Some girl pepper spray went off and fucked the whole vibe up. So everybody like, let's go home. So she hit me. She's like, hey, my homegirl stay there. You think any of your friends want to pull up? They got 2 different hotel rooms this time. And I'm like, shit. So I asked my homeboy, name Redacted. I was like, yo, you want to go? And he was like, shit. So we driving on the highway from Norfolk to Virginia Beach, that long ass highway, whatever. And somehow me and her got to arguing about something. And she goes, I don't want to argue. Looks in the back seat at my homeboy and says, hey, such and such, get in the seat behind me. He goes, I look at him, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck she asking for. So this nigga scoots behind her, pulls my pants down, goes to work while I'm driving. I'm talking about, I'm swerving, I'm about to crash. My homeboy goes like, yo, what's going on? Like I could hear him putting comments in the background like, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. This nigga is mind blown. I can hear him on Instagram faking like he trying to look at some shit. But it's like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? So I get it. So then cool. We get back to the hotel room. And I found out why the homegirl couldn't go. The homegirl brought her baby this time. She couldn't get a babysitter. So my homeboy goes and he's like, yo, it's a baby in here. So, mind you, the rooms is next to each other. So the friend brings the baby in with me and the girl I'm with, which is cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I've been around them like once or twice. So I'm thinking like, I don't really got to hit this time, right? You know what I'm saying? If my homeboy get the hit, it's still a mission complete. Like, respect, whatever. So I hear my homeboy in there going crazy. He beating the goddamn walls down. Like, shawty is like Mariah Carey and that thing. So at this point, I'm like, yo, All right, brother, if I throw you the alley hoop, don't windmill dunk, you know what I'm saying? Just regular two-hand, because I ain't getting none, you know what I'm saying? Be respectful to me. So I'm thinking I'm not getting none, whatever. So the baby go to sleep. Mind you, me and Shawty in a room, but we still in the cheap room, so it's 2 twin beds. Dog. That baby went to sleep. She put that goddamn baby in that other bed and go look at me and was like, so you ready? I look at the baby, I'm like, yo, I'm not doing this in front of this baby. Like, and she was like, oh, don't worry. Like, I watch her kids. She's done it with when my kids were asleep. I like, yo, this ain't the first time. But fuck it, I'm 22, 23. Bow, bow. At this point, me and my homeboy, we competing, trying to see who can get one of them sing the loudest. Like, that's one of the ones, I swear to God, we both did such a good job, because I couldn't have them going back to Kentucky talking about him putting in work and not me putting in work. Like, no, nigga, this shit is about me, nigga. I'm the main character. I'm like, fuck it, it ain't my baby. If they don't care, why should I care? I don't even know who the fuck. I'll never see this baby again. Fuck this baby. So, going crazy. So the next morning, we was in a hotel so cheap. It was one of the ones on the beach where you walk out and the whole, like the whole balcony is just one row, like a rooms, and we walk out. That's how cheap the shit was. So I walk out and I go, I look to my left. My homeboy walking out. He looked to his right. We just high-five each other because we don't know what the fuck just happened. So, cool. He had to go to work early that morning. So I dropped him off at work, whatever. So when I drop him off at work, mind you, this nigga's a twin. Identical twin. So I drop him off at work. He works at the mall. The other brother who works at the mall calls me like, yo, you in town? Bro, pull up on me, whatever. So we waiting out in the parking lot. He comes out. So now the homegirl is in shock. Like, that's not... I was like, yeah, I said he a twin, whatever. So then while me and Shawty talking, she get to talking to twin. Come to find out, she liked the appearance of the other twin, but she liked the personality. This one different. So twin being twin, he get the number, as he should, you know what I'm saying? Like, my boy's playing. But I text him on the side, I'm like, hey, man, she did such and such with your brother. He didn't care. They went on texting for like a few months, and then till they fell off. Now, the story gets really crazy on this part. So it's my turn to go to Kentucky, dog. So, cool. I get on the Greyhound. Greyhound took like 15 hours, dog. I got on that joint like 4 o'clock in the morning. I ain't getting to Lexington until like 10 o'clock that night. She runs up, she hugs me, whatever. Everything's cool. So then, I get to the crib. Her mom is there, the baby's there. They both live there with her. Good old time, whatever. First night is very cool. So then the second night, it's Valentine's Day. We chilling, whatever. Her baby daddy come. Hey, where that bitch nigga at? Where that bitch nigga at? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Why gotta be all that, brother? Like, I gotta be a bitch nigga, you know what I'm saying? I could just be a nigga. I ain't gotta be a bitch ass nigga. Like, bitch ass is crazy. So I let it slide, whatever. So he angry, he had the door. And in hindsight, they probably was still doing whatever they was doing. But in hindsight, as an older dude, because they was a little older than me, like, I was like 22. They was like 27. So she really was taking advantage of this young stroke. But that's neither here nor there. So they do whatever, they talk whatever, and then she come back. Now I got an attitude. Me and the baby sitting next to each other, we watching Dr. Sebi videos. Cause at this point, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got me on my Arab money type shit. Like, I'm mad Muslim at this point. She got me like not believing in God at all. So I'm looking at the baby looking at me. We both disappointed in her as a mother. So she got an attitude that I got an attitude. She go back in the bedroom, disappears for an hour. Hour goes by, she's like, come to bed, whatever. So I see she got candles lit. I'm like, oh, it's sexy time. So then I notice the candles ain't the same color. And one thing I know about women, they color coordinated. They can't just do shit like men. Like, so the fact that these shits want the same color mean they meant something. I go, yo, why the colors different on the candles? She go, oh, they all got different meanings. It was like red, blue, yellow, green, whatever, the basic colors. So she's like, red means passion. Blue means water, like we gonna flow, whatever. Green means we down to earth. Cool, she get all the way down the line. She get to white. White represents life. And then she stopped. But it's a black one on the end. And I go, well, what that black one mean? She don't say nothing. But I got common sense. And black and white are always opposite. So if white mean life, what the fuck that black one mean? She go, oh, well, it mean death. I go, swear to God, Blew that one candle out. I don't know how I did. It was the smoothest shit I ever did in my life. Blew that one candle out. Being young, cranked that joint still, whatever, right? Now, here's where this shit got scary. So, we cleaning up the crib the next day because I'm ready to go, whatever. And she is in the kitchen. Now, mind you, her shit is a straight shot from the bedroom to the door. So, you can see everything in this long-ass hallway. I cannot make this shit up. She in the kitchen doing whatever she's doing. Good 30 feet away. So, in order for her to get to me, you got to make some fucking noise before I get to you. I'm looking around, and I see this leather book. It looked like some sorcery shit. Like, it looked like this shit had been in the Mayan tomb for thousands of years. And it had one of those little stars on it. You know those little devil worshiping stars? Like, those shit, it had that on it. So I go, hey, man, what's this Harry Potter shit? She go, well, that's why. She was silent because she didn't say anything, dog. I picked that motherfucking book up. Dog, I don't know how she got to me so fast. I don't know if she teleported. But this is when I knew the bitch was a witch. She was on my shoulder and she said, put the book down and never touch it again. I said, huh? She said, put the book down and never touch it again. Nigga, I put that goddamn book down so fast. She put that shit in a treasure chest. And I was like, oh yeah, it's time to go. But honestly, all that other shit wasn't a red flag. I think when we got to like this vegan restaurant and I looked across the table and she had painted her eyebrows, she shaved her eyebrows on, she painted them, and them shits look like the little Wii characters that you make. And honestly, that's what made me cut her off. It wasn't none of the other bullshit. It was honestly just the eyebrows. I could have dealt with the witch shit. You know what I'm saying? I could have became a sorcerer. You know what I'm saying? But it was the eyebrows. I couldn't do the eyebrows. She just always looked surprised. Like, so that's about the time I dated a witch from Kentucky.